All right, well, the new comedy Adventureland is set in the summer of 1987 and centered around kids working at a local amusement park.
The recently married Ryan Reynolds, who got married to Scarlett Johansson, talked with Kelly Gillespie about his odd first jobs and some advice he gives friends. Take a look.
Hi.
Hey.
I really want to see you tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah. Unless you got something else going on.
Now, are you the type of person that is kind of goal-oriented and has things planned, or are you more kind of live in the moment?
I would say I'm a little bit of both. I mean, I have a lot of goals that are, I think are outside of the industry that I work in. But, I've always had very little expectation in terms of career goals and that sort of thing, because there are so many variables at play. It's like expectations really just are a recipe for disappointment. Mm-hmm. So, I kind of see where it's going to go, and I try to live more in the moment when it comes to that stuff.
Did you have any kind of odd first job or any interesting summer job?
Yeah, I had a few. I had, they weren't necessarily summer jobs, they were just jobs. I worked at a grocery store from midnight to 8 a.m. every day, graveyard shift. Threw a lot of fruit at my coworkers. I did that. I worked in a restaurant, which I think was a drug den. And then I also worked at a yacht club, which sucked most of all.
James comes to Connell a lot for advice in this film, and I mean, it's questionable the advice he gives at certain times. That would your friends say that you're a person that they come to for advice?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I have a few. I think everybody needs one or two people that they would go to if they're having a really tough time making a decision. So, yeah, I definitely. I mean, I'm pretty good at putting myself in the position of devil's advocate and also, angel's advocate. So I think, you have to have both sides out of somebody. But, Connell, I think, doesn't quite fulfill both sides of that, adage. I think he's, I think he's got a little bit more darker motives.